energy, but always keep energy. So let's get into this reading. Let's see what comes up, okay? Alrighty. So I really feel like there is a situation that's occurring at this current time where somebody's burnt the fuck out, okay? All right, you and another person do not have the same values, morals. Maybe you guys were raised differently, but there is some sort of difference in value, okay? And I talk about that on my channel. I talk about a lot of things on this channel in regards to understanding certain situations spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, and so forth, okay? One of the things that have educated and tried to drill in you guys' brain is the big thing about being with a person who has the same values as you. I don't give a damn whether this is your friend, your boss, your lover, your family member, whatever that case might be, okay? You need to find somebody that's on the same thing as you, okay? Same mindset, same values. It will really be beneficial if you guys grew up the same, okay? Because you would understand the way you guys move way better, okay? There won't be no miscommunication. I feel like there is somebody that is very burnt out by how balanced you are when it comes to letting things the fuck go. When it comes to letting some shit go, you do this shit so poetically, okay? I don't know if you are a poet. I don't know if you writing a goddamn poetry. I don't know if you writing a damn song. I don't know. But it's something that you're doing where you got, it's like somebody, this gives me the vibe of Brent Faiyaz, like, darling, I don't wish you well when you're not with me. I want you crying. I don't know if you ever heard that song that he sung. It's like somebody wants you to be upset about letting something go, but you is like, this is like Pocahontas. This is like you can wave with all the colors within. What she say, Mohaya, Wingapo, okay? You know what she did, the wave? It's like you was letting some go, and it's like the leaves is blowing in the background. You know what I'm saying? That one tree that was talking to Pocahontas is talking. It's just like everything that, whatever you're letting go, you're just letting something go very beautifully. With no malice, no bitterness. And somebody is like, why? Why the fuck are you letting this go with no malice, no bitterness? It's like somebody is like, do you not give a fuck? I don't know if it's like, do you not give a fuck? But it's like, damn. It's like somebody wants you to show some sort of emotion, but in a negative way. So you could be dealing with somebody that's a little toxic, a little dark, a little immature. It could be as simple as they just immature. But this is because you were raised differently. Okay? You could have been somebody that was raised to know when to let something go. All right? You could have, or maybe you could have raised yourself. Put this where it resonates. I talk about that. I advocate that too on this channel. Okay? Maybe when you got older and parenting yourself, at a certain point in a certain age, your parents can give you the tools that they know. Once you get older, you got to start realizing what are your own tools that you've learned and apply them. Because mama and daddy, they going to run out of tools, okay, to give you. So once you get older, you finally have to give yourself your own tools. And maybe this could have been one of the tools you've given to yourself. It's like, hey, if I got to let some go, I know when to let some go. And I'm cool and content with that because I know it's going to be something better. And maybe you've learned the art of letting things go to make room for better. Not everybody has learned that art. Not everybody has mastered that. Some people feel like if I let this shit go, oh my God, everything's gonna get worse. Okay. But really what I feel like it's because you are very traditional. There is something where you are very serious when it comes to your morals about like not showing your ass. Okay. Simple as that. It's like you got this vibe like, I'm not showing my ass. I'm not showing my ass. I don't give a fuck what occurs. I'm not gonna claim you. Okay, so somebody could be very, some want me to say elegant, but it's a different, it's a different word I'm trying to get. Somebody could just be very I don't know. The only thing that comes to mind is elegant, but I feel like it's a better word for it. Okay. But you're just one of those people where it's like you just don't like to you don't like that type of attention, okay? And I also see, maybe you see something in a sense of tradition of like, hey, maybe there was something traditionally where you were around people who allowed to let things go, and maybe you were able to be around people to see that things got better for them. Okay. There could also be a tradition of you just not wanting to be that person that acts a motherfucking fool when it's time to let some go. Okay. A very beautiful thing to master, because not everybody can master that. Okay. um there is somebody who really don't like you because of this. Okay. There is somebody that's like, when you let things go, you should unravel. You should get a little stir crazy. You should trip out a little bit. You should jump off the ledge if you need to. Okay. There's somebody that's upset that you're not doing this. Um, this is the thing. There is an elder who sees something in regards to this. Okay. And there's an elder who is just like, if it ever happens, okay, if it ever happens where you do want to jump off that ledge, you do want to go off the rails, you do want to nut the fuck up, you do want to fuck somebody up, you do want to get out your tradition, you can always come back home and do it. Okay. It's like somebody is like, there is somebody in your squad, somebody around you that sees your integrity. Okay. And there is somebody that's like, if this integrity ever leaves you, you can always come to me. You have a safe haven. So I don't know, there's somebody, an elder that's like, my home is yours. And if ever you need to unravel, you can unravel in my home. Okay. Because there's an elder that is really seeing that you have somebody who is really hating on your destiny, hating on the way that you are balanced. This is like a spiritual hater, not a regular hater, but this is a hater that's hating on your destiny, that hates on your fate. This is a hater that hates on your connection with God. This is a deep hater. This ain't no regular hater that just hates you because you cute. Oh, you cute, you popping. You get all the guys, you get all the girls, you got the nice car, you got the nice clothes. Okay, that's a regular hater. Most haters that's regular degular. But then you got the deep haters that's like, I hate your blessings. I hate your connection with God. I hate the way God saved you. I hate the way you balance. I hate the way that you're spiritual. I hate the way that you have traditions. Somebody could hate that you not even a hoe. Somebody's like, I hate that you don't crash out. Okay? But listen here. I feel like there's something where you are beautifying yourself. You're getting your hair and your nails did, and this is somehow, some way making you feel better, because I do feel like you have knowledge of this. You do know that you have a spiritual hater, and I feel like this does hurt you, and I feel like there's an elder that knows that this can be very hurtful, but you're just doing something where you're trying to keep yourself up to where you don't, succumbeth into this sadness about this, because whoever this spiritual hater is is somebody they make themselves known or very present or something like that. um and I just feel, I don't know, with your energy, it's like your energy is disconnected from this person. So I don't know if you don't, it could be an energy where you don't really give it life, but it's there. You know what I'm saying? It's something that wants you to breathe life with the situation, but you're just not. Um, Now, there could also be some sort of situation where I feel like you really went through some sort of storm. Okay. Um, in the midst of this storm, there was someone who really was watching you, or checking in on you, or just even thinking about you with loving eyes. Okay. Maybe there could have been someone who's been through a storm similar to yours, or just they just know what it is to go through something very heavy, in regards to being empathetic. Um, And I feel like, oh, so you were dealing with somebody who was going through a storm, okay? And this was you watching someone with loving eyes. But there was something that occurred to where you received some sort of knowledge about someone. And the knowledge you received is this person is the one who is your spiritual hater. Okay? This person is the one who's your spiritual hater. And I feel like that really hurt the fuck out of you. Like, it really hurt you very deeply. Okay? Listen here. There is something where you were doing good towards somebody, but somebody didn't want to do good towards you. All right, and what's interesting is you could have really loved a past life enemy, or you could have been close with a past life enemy. And you might not understand why someone is hating on you spiritually in some sort of way. And they might not even understand it themselves. But I know in this situation, you had good intentions and you did good towards this person. Even the way you let something go, this could be you let them go, or you let something go metaphorically in regards to the situation. This could even be letting go the fact that you know that they're a spiritual hater. Okay. And I feel like instead of getting this person back, you just moved along. And I feel like this really was hurtful. Okay. I feel like you could have cried about this. Okay. This person, the reason that they're going through this storm is because of this. This person could even be a little bit conflicted. It's like you have someone who loves you but hates you at the same time. They could even be conflicted. But it's interesting because it's like if you stay with this person, they're only going to just try to do damage to you. And maybe this person, like I say, this could be a soul situation where maybe this person can't even understand why is it when I'm around you, I want to cause you pain or hurt you. I'm not sure. Maybe this person always knew in the back of their mind that you were going to end up leaving them. Okay. I also feel like there is something where somebody wishes that they had more time with you. Okay. Because there's somebody that is realizing the whole time you were telling the truth in regards to your good intentions towards them. And maybe this is why someone was a spiritual hater, because the whole time this is the thing. You could possibly you were with someone who was a past life enemy. When you're dealing with a past life enemy and you go into a new life with them, it ain't shit you can do to tell this person or make this person believe that you will not fuck them over. So there is somebody who honestly felt like deep down in their soul, I don't know, maybe you fucked them over in another life. And this person felt like you gonna fuck me over in this life. I know it. And the whole time you showing up different in a new life and you're not gonna fuck them over. But it's just that they so remember you fucking them up in another life. Okay? So this is where the confusion could be coming from. Because I really see somebody who genuinely, and I'm gonna tell you something. You could really collective. You guys could really get to know a person when you have a miscommunication with them, a misunderstanding, or a breakup. That's when you will really get to learn how a person truly is, their true nature in regards to what type of connection you guys have. If this is an enemy or if this is a lover. Okay? Or this is some other. Okay? You know what I'm saying? But listen here. Somebody realizes like you really didn't mean no harm. Okay. And I just feel like somebody ended up getting some sort of inside scoop. Okay. Somebody got some sort of inside scoop that you had two options. But this is what's so interesting. Somebody is realizing the whole time you just, I don't know. It's like Maybe somebody thought you weren't going to choose them, but maybe you were. I don't know. Somebody just felt like you got two options and you going to do them in. And I really don't think that you was on that. But somebody is like finding it out too late. Okay? Somebody's finding it out a little too late. Okay? So, you just might got options. You got a lot of people. I'm not going to lie. This type of energy, though, I wouldn't be surprised about this energy having two options, okay? Because whoever I'm reading for, you seem like a really good person, okay? I'm just you seem like a person that's not spiteful. You're not fucking dark. Like, you just seem very light, very balanced, very peaceful, very okay, very good intentions, very like not spiteful, not evil, not this like you just seem very like a calming energy, okay? And yeah. I just feel like the beneficial thing is that oh my gosh. This person sabotaged this whole situation. Okay, this is the second reading. About some shit like this. So yeah, it's like somebody just sabotaged the situation. Simple and plain. Okay, because they felt that you had too many options and they felt like you weren't going to do right about the situation. So this could be like let's take the looks off the table. Okay, this is just energy. You have an amazing energy. Okay, and there could be someone with this type of energy. You gotta understand there's gonna be some other people that wants you, or okay, whoever this person opposite of you has to understand, hey, you gonna have somebody else that wants you with this type of energy. And this person in their heart of all hearts just felt like is no way that you could do right. This person just felt like you gonna cheat. Okay, this person could feel like you was a cheater. You're gonna juggle two options, and it just wasn't that. I don't know. This person could have some real bad past trauma. In regards to being defensive. Okay, and at this point, this ain't even a you problem. This is a them problem. Okay, that's what it's giving. All right. But somebody destroyed the fuck out of some shit that they prayed for. That's what's so fucking crazy. Somebody prayed for some shit and they fucked it up. How the fuck you pray for something and fuck it up? Oh yeah, somebody fucked it up. And you know what ended up happening? Let me tell you one thing. When you pray for something, not only when you pray for it, you have to pray for protection over whatever it is that you pray for. You have to pray for protection over yourself also. And I always say in my prayers, God, if I'm going the wrong way, please lead me in the right way gently. And you got to put a clause on that because he will lead you in the right way very harshly. Okay? So, I always say, God, lead me in the right way gently. Because one thing about it, you can pray for something, but you got to understand, you're going to get tested. You're going to get tested to see if you really want what it is that you're praying for. And I feel like maybe somebody didn't put a clause on their prayer. If this wasn't a prayer, this could be a manifestation, because I ain't gonna lie, this person who this energy, this spiritual hater energy, this is the thing, I think they just manifested something on accident. And it happens sometimes. It's like you can really want a relationship and then out of nowhere, boom, the relationship pop up. But you ain't nowhere near ready for this relationship. But you can get ready though. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this person like manifested something on accident. And I don't even think they knew how to protect themselves, protect what they manifested. You get what I'm saying? Okay? Like a lot of people feel like, oh, if I didn't pray for something, like if I didn't pray for something and I just manifested something, it's just like, oh, it's just a manifestation. I'm going to just let it flow. No, let it flow for sure. But put protection around your manifestation. And I think somebody didn't do that. And it was an entity that told this motherfucker up. There was an entity that was like, oh, you want to get this balanced, poetic, traditional, good intention ass motherfucker. Oh, you want to get this person? This is who you pray for. This is who you manifested. Okay, I'm finna turn your ass up. I'm finna see if you really want what you pray for. I'm finna see if you really can handle this. And this entity got to hold this person and clown with their ass. I'm talking about the spirit of sabotage possessed the fuck out of them badly. And it possessed them mentally because this person just constantly felt like you gonna cheat on them, you gonna do to me, you gonna it's almost like a procrastination energy. Like somebody was like, it was like somebody is like, I'm not gonna do right by you because I'm waiting on you to do wrong. It's like somebody is waiting on something to happen and it never happens. And it's like this motherfucker would, this the type of person that would have waited for years and years and years and years and years and years for you to fucking do some fucked up shit. It's almost like it's like somebody manifested some good shit, and then when they got the good shit, they start manifesting bad shit. And what was occurring was a spiritual attack, and somebody didn't know how to pray this shit off. Okay, um, and that's just literally that's what occurred. Somebody didn't know how to pray this off because I speak about manifesting things unconsciously and on accident. That's the most dangerous thing, as a person doing things on accident and they don't even know what the fuck they doing. Okay, so I feel like this person was manifesting something on accident. A beautiful person like you, and when they got you, they started manifesting negativity because it's almost this energy of like something was too good to be true for somebody. It's like this shit is too good to be true. This is too good to be true, and I'm finna sabotage it. So all of the powerful energy that they put into that manifestation of getting you, that's the same powerful energy that they put into sabotaging something with you. Okay, so this was not your fault. You are not a bad person. You're not a bad catch. You're amazing. This was just a personal problem that someone had on their own situation, okay, with themselves that they got to work out on their own, because when they go to the next situation, hopefully they learned their lesson, okay? But the beneficial thing is it's saying that this person is very defensive in regards to this entity, or if this was a person. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I gotta flip this card over because it's like, I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's like somebody, I don't know if this is an entity or if this is somebody that's around them, but it's like somebody fucked some shit up for another person. Now, what is really hidden about this person opposite of you, there was an entity or a person that was fucking them the fuck up really fucking bad and putting some shit in their head mentally about you. Okay? All right? Somebody was planting seeds in another person's head about you, and this person let that fucking seed plant and fester, and goddamn it, it went at that point they got a fucking forest in their mind. Okay, so now I feel like this person is very defensive in regards to this entity or this person. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like a little too late because this person didn't hurt the fuck out of you. This person that hurt the fuck out of you, I'm not gonna lie, and I don't think you hurt them in another life. I really feel like they hurt you. This person hurt you in another life. They came back and they were supposed to do things different, and they ended up falling for the same bullshit again. Okay, so and I feel like this is some past life hurt. I genuinely feel like this person did the same thing again in another fucking life, and you really tried to make it work with them. Okay, so yeah, so the reading is just honestly saying there is some sort of tradition where There is some sort of tradition where you're just not going to allow past life energy to fuck you over in this life. That's literally this reading. Anything negative that occurred in the past life, you won't let it allow you to mess things up for you in this life. And there's something very deeply rooted with your traditions, okay? Like I said, I don't know if you've seen somebody that went through a situation like this. This could be this elder, okay, who kept themselves together at a time where they were dealing with a spiritual hater, okay, that didn't really have faith in them, and they could have had a situation where an entity possessed them to sabotage a situation, okay? But there is something very deeply rooted in regards to the way that you were raised, about not falling for this type of an energy, because I feel like somebody wanted you to fall into this mind fuck, this mental sabotage, this sabotage that somebody made occur. They wanted you to fall into this with them, and you was like, hell no. But I'm gonna tell you something. Even if you did fall into this with them, there is something about an elder that's like, hey, I don't give a damn. If you fall into the trap, you can come to where I'm at, and you can stay in this cocoon until you get out that trap. Okay? You got an elder that, I don't know if this elder done been through something you done been through, but there is an elder. They see that you are handling things, but they just like, if you ever can't handle things, you can always come to where I'm at. I can't wait to be one of them elders. I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait. I feel like I already am. I'm not an elder, but I'm already am one of them people. But when I get older, I can't wait to give motherfuckers the key to my house and let them know, listen here. Well, I don't know. I ain't gonna give you the key, but I'll open the door for you. You know what I'm saying? If ever the world chews your ass up and spit you out, or it's somebody in the world that then grabbed onto your heart and then chewed you up and spit you out, you can always come back to where I'm at. You can gain your heart back, and then whenever you finally get your wings back, okay, and you ready to fly, you can go ahead and soar. You know what I'm saying? But there is an elder that's like, there is always an open door. Okay? So that's the beautiful thing. So count your blessings, because not too many people have elders in their life. This could be a grandmother. This could be a family member. This could be a mentor. Put it where it resonates for you. Not too many people even have grandmothers, mentors, any of those things. So you are definitely a blessed person. But yeah, this is the reading. So yeah, them traditions, baby. Somebody was raised very, very okay, very traditional, very like, I can't deal with the energy of sabotage, honey. Okay, all right, baby, I can't deal with the sabotage. I don't think I can do that. All right. So yeah, collective. But just know, I really feel like this person, whoever this may be, I'm not saying they go back to this person, but I do feel like this person has learned their lesson. Because I feel like somebody accidentally, and to do this on accident is a very beautiful thing. But I think I think that's probably the problem, was that due to them manifesting you on accident, they feel like they kind of got you. I'm not saying in an easy way, but they kind of felt like, oh, it wasn't that hard to manifest you. You know what I'm saying? And I just think somebody was just like, they didn't finish the rest of the steps. It's like once they manifested you, it's like, okay, what do I do with this? And then once they realize, like, okay, I don't know what to do with this, they just start sabotaging it. okay, or allowed somebody to get in their head to sabotage this. So yeah, collected. This is the reading. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell button so you never speak for me, girl. And if you want to work a reading that adheres to your perspective, you can always book with me. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, everything is under Open Wild Witch. The email is openwildwitch@yahoo.com. And yeah, comments. Let me know what resonated and what didn't. And until next time, bye bye.